Hello. I haven't been about much lately doing Stu's news because I've gone back to work. What a tosser. I don't have much time to do it now. I'm keeping my eyes on everything, obviously, as I expect all you lot are too. And to be honest with you, me doing Stu's news, to the small audience that I have, I probably don't really need to do it because all you guys know what's going on. But there you go. It's nice to just have a little catch up, isn't it? So while we're all out there battling with fucking idiots about wearing masks and standing next to each other and are allowed to hug and 6 is good, 7 is bad, fucking ridiculousness, we are all keeping our eyes on all the time. And I don't know about you, but I keep seeing the number 17 everywhere. I'm always seeing my numbers, and I have done for 15, 20 years now. 3, 3, 333, 11, 11, all this sorts of stuff. So we've definitely been spoken to, aren't we? By higher consciousness, I believe. Anyway, let's have a little catch up. Q's been going a bit mad lately. Loads and loads of drops, all about Antifa, all sorts of things. I reckon there's about 80 drops last week, which is brilliant. I do get a bit, I don't know what's going on when Q's not posting. I'm not desperately in a cult or anything like that. It's just nice when my phone says new Q or Q alert. So yeah, there's been loads of drops. The QMap.pub is gone down at the moment. There's a few stories about that, the guy that was doing that, because these sites, you see, they're not actually where Q posts. There's a few people around the globe that have made these sites themselves that Q only posts on 8chan, wherever it is, and then these people take the drops, put them on a nice organised site. Because if any of you lot have been to 8chan to look for the Q drops, does you nothing, doesn't it? So anyway, qmap.pub is down. So a few other sites where you can see the Q drops if you need to go. qanon.pub, qalerts.app, qalerts.app lite, L-I-T-E, qag.news, qpost.online, and qanon.news / I won't do that because it'd be the wrong fucking way, wouldn't it? / leaning forward, Q. qanon.news / big Q. Yeah, so you can have a look there. Right, what else is going on? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. I've got all sorts of algorithms, bots and sniffers and all sorts of fucking technical tools trying to sniff out people that are spreading truth. So camouflage yourself, you know, if you post things like hashtag where we go one, we go all, they've got you. They sniff you out and they'll come looking for you. There's going to be a massive purge on accounts, I think. I don't know whether Trump's in control or the deep state are in control, whether they're taking them down or the white hats are taking them down as proof, you know, in this fucking war of waking up the sleeping people. I can't get my head around it, how they're still walking about in a fucking trance. Just not interested, apathetic. You know, I've seen some videos now. I'm waiting for some of my friends to, you know, start saying things like, fucking, my child went to school the other day, came back, and they've been vaccinated with something. That'll fucking wake people up, won't it? I'm not sure that'll happen, but, you know, it'd be too late then, won't it? I saw a great video of Tucker Carlson fishing in Central Park. He's a really cool fucking geezer, he is. Not only is he putting the truth out, he's just a nice bloke. I didn't realise when I did a bit more investigation, it's about 7 years old. But you can have a quick look at that on YouTube. Brennan, Comey, Clapper, loads of others got subpoenaed in the week, which was amazing. So they're all going to be testifying under oath. So that'll be, it wasn't me, Obama told me to do it, sort of stuff going on. All roads lead to Obama, we all know that. There's been loads of fires happening in California. Now we all know a lot of those have been started by Antifa. They've been caught in the Q drops. They've been going around with bottles of water, probably full of fuel, you know, pretending to give them out and stuff. So many photos about that now. We've also seen a lot of evidence of laser beams coming out of the sky, so direct energy weapons starting fires. And there's also loads and loads of more information, isn't there, of all the Antifa. You know, when you hear on the news ages ago that all these people were going abroad to train with ISIS, and you think, what the fuck are they doing that for? Well, we know now, don't they? Because it's all Antifa, right, going to train with ISIS to come back now to do what they're doing. You can see how they work. Mind you, I'm not sure fucking hiding behind an umbrella in a line going against the riot police is going to do them much favours. Is it really? Fucking idiots. Right. Gavin Newsom, obviously, he's also been weighing in about the fires, telling everyone that they've all been started by global warming, and this is why we need to, you know, sort this global warming out. Climate change. They changed the name, didn't they? From global warming, when thousands of fucking scientists were saying, but the planet's not heating up. So they changed the name to climate change, didn't they? This is pretty much what they're doing now with the COVID, right? No one's dying anymore, so they've swapped it to tests numbers now, haven't they? Same sort of thing, to keep the bullshit narrative flowing. I see BHO and HRC. I don't even like to mention those fuckers' names anymore. They've also been tweeting, haven't they, about we need to sort this global warming and stuff out. Fucking idiots. You know, with Gavin Newsom saying that, it just makes you think that Trump's made him do it. Hasn't, you know, he's totally in control. If he capitulated in 2017, like, you know, that A to Z takedown of the cabal move with Charlie Freak, and that other geezer, I can't remember his name at the moment. And also this next point is like, Gavin Newsom in the week signed into law SB 145. Now, did you know about that new law? Now, this law basically says if you have sex with someone who's between the ages of 14 and 17, it's not automatically paedophilia. It is down to the judge in the court case, I believe. But it says that it's not paedophilia if you are no more than 10 years older than that, say, 14-year-old. So he's legalising paedophilia. Now, what sort of fucker would sign that into law? People are in an uproar about it. Unless the fucking white hats have made him do it. Then that is beautiful, isn't it? Because we know that all the time behind the scenes, these fuckers are being taken down and all the tunnels are being hoovered out in all these dumps, and thousands upon thousands of children are being rescued. So it's all about the children at base level, isn't it? And it's great to see. We've not seen any evidence of any children or anything like that, but there's lots of little bits of evidence that you can see if you've looked over the last 6 months. You know, not incubators, fucking breathing things. You know, nappies being taken into the tents in Central Park. Loads of stuff, really. Right, what else? Ruth Bader Ginsburg is dead. She's died again just now because she died in 2019 as well, I think. And the Liberals are having a meltdown. Why did you have to die now? Why can you not die until 2021? Fucking hell. Liberals. They are entertaining if you can, stop your ears from fucking bleeding by listening to the twats. Right, so Trump's going to be nominating a Supreme Court judge. isn't he? Which a lot of people expect to be a woman, and there's a few names in the frame, but we should wait and see. I think he's going to do that this week. Bill Gates, his vaccine, is meant to have been causing a polio outbreak, right? His vaccine, there's been new cases now of wild polio, and I think there's only a couple of kids that have caught it, but these are the ones, both kids have been vaccinated with Bill Gates' polio vaccine, and they've both caught the wild polio. Something to look at, isn't it? Right, Biden's turning up at his occasional little press gathering to crowds of fuck all, basically. No one wants to see him. It's a beautiful thing to see. If you look at the crowds at Trump, thousands and thousands and thousands can't get in. Love it when he goes, "Hey you fake news, turn the camera around. Show the people how many people are here." It's amazing. And they actually had to, at one of Biden's events the other day, they had to fake a crowd photo. But these people are stupid. They've got, in the crowd photo, they've used it for one of the Trump rallies, right? There's people with MAGA hats on and other Trump regalia. They're fucking muppets, aren't they? Unless it's all part of the plan. Shh. Beautiful to see. Yeah, so a lot of these dumbs are being taken down now. There's fires, there's explosions and tremors being heard all over the place. I think they're in this country at the moment, which would make an awful lot of sense as to why we are going back into lockdown. Because going back into lockdown now doesn't make any sense, does it? The curve has been flattened. No one's dying from it. Yeah, there might be a few case numbers up, but we all know the tests are bullshit. The figures are bullshit. If you test 1 million people for a cold or runny nose in flu season, they're all going to test positive, aren't they? So, I keep hearing that Antifa will be designated a terrorist organisation. That's not happened yet, but I think that is pretty imminent, really. The Atlantic newspaper or magazine, whatever it is, who made up that story about Trump and the soldiers in the graveyard and that, because Trump's been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize twice last week for doing all these peace deals, they now want to ban the Nobel Peace Prize. Oh, do they really? You can't make this fucking stuff up. Honestly, for all these people that are not paying any attention, asleep, no, that's not going on, and looking the other way, are missing out on all this stuff. They're missing out on Stu's News as well, aren't they? Because 1,380 friends, or whatever, has gone down to about under 70 at the moment, between 60 and 70, and I quite like it like that. So this is just for you and my parlour posse. What else? Right, I did mention before, didn't I, that I heard, and a few people were saying that Q would be posting or getting information out through 7 different outlets. Now, I did hear that, but what if that's already going on? I mean, what if Charlie Ward, Charlie Freak, these people that, Sasha Stone, we know they've all got information, and sometimes when they're telling us stuff, they say, I have to be careful what I say now because I can tell you this, I've got to hold back on a couple of bits. I wonder if they're not already putting information out through the Q team. Not directly, obviously, because, from what we hear, Q only ever makes, Q team, whatever, only ever makes posts on 8kun. There is no other outside comms at all. So, maybe it's coming through the people that are telling Charlie Ward and Charlie Freak. And, well, Charlie Freak gets his information from God and meditation, doesn't he? So, We don't know. What else? There's a lot of truthers arguing with each other at the moment, which is, you know, quite a sad thing to see. We're all on the same paths, but there's loads of turncoats, there's loads of people going to the other side, and then other sleepers are waking up. I saw some Hollywood actress, I didn't even see her name the other day, supporting Trump, talking about it on the news. So we are going to see this, you know, people changing sides and all the time at the moment, and you know, there's going to be lots of stuff happening up until November the 3rd, and then it could quite possibly get really bad after that. You know, we shall see. You know, there's loads of people arguing about whether JFK Jr. is still alive, isn't there? So we don't know. You know, there's a load of evidence to say he is, and there's also evidence to say he isn't. So don't know. There's loads of protests still going on all over the world. There was another one in London yesterday, which was great to see, but the police got a bit heavy-handed in there and all marched in. I don't really know how that turned out, but I saw them running across the road, all police motorcycle helmets up and that. So amazing, isn't it? It's brilliant to watch Trump going to these rallies and stuff when he's in transit in his car and all that, and just stopping. I mean, this is, you know, there must be so many rifles aimed at Trump's head. So for him to get out of the car every now and then, it just shows the character of the man, and, you know, the fucking balls of steel he's got, and his love of the people. You know, first, it doesn't matter who they are. If you've seen the video of Trump speaking to those two ladies in that graveyard, beautiful. Right, I'm just going to finish on sports. Right, sport is dead. A lot of it is dead, especially in America, with what all these NBA, NFL, whatever they are, you know, football league and baseball and stuff like that, all taking the knee, all bowing down, all walking off the pitch. No one wants to watch it. It's fucking bullshit. So, fuck ya, basically. I mean, I'm watching the Tour de France at the moment, and they can all ride without a mask on, but when they get off of the camera, got to put the mask on and have an interview. These fuckers have just ridden up 5 mountains. The mask is going fucking in and out like that. It's pathetic. It's pathetic, you know, and this is what they're using. They've been using Hollywood to deliver their messages to the people, because Hollywood are the truth. Hollywood are the people we should look up to. No, we shouldn't. They are a fucking bunch of cunts, right? The majority of them, and their time is up. And we're seeing, aren't we now, what a bunch of tossers a lot of these sports people are. Lewis Hamilton. Like that. I mean, what side is he on? Fucking Lewis Hamilton. Right? Absolute muppet. That's about it, really, isn't it? We keep our eyes on. Lovely to have a little chat to my phone. If lockdown happens again soon, you might be seeing a little bit more of me. So, I think there is a big purge of Facebook accounts coming, maybe other accounts. Parler's pretty safe. So, you know where to find me. I suggest all of you get yourself a secret second account, or, you know, where we go one, we go all. Just use letters for that. What is it? 23, 23, 7. Do you know what I mean? Just little code things like that. I actually think that's quite a fun thing to do. And then we can all decode each other's messages, can't we? As if there's not enough hours in the day. Yes. Right. Love and light. Where we go one, we go all. That's rock and roll, that is. Not that. That. No Mark of the Beast shit in here. Baphomet crap. Okay? Love and light. God's wins.